there, Allie. So let's take a look at the starters for the Utah Jazz. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. And for Miami, inside it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Butler in at the small forward. Boy, it's always intriguing to watch this kind of chess match. Brent, two teams that really understand how to play the game.
And you wonder how many little tweaks and how deep in the playbook these coaches are going to go to try to gain some kind of advantage.
And it's the Heat with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Watch out when Adebayo gets vertical. That's a big bam.
On offense, here's Utah. Here's Mitchell. From deep three-point range. And Tucker pulls it down. Here we go, one-on-one. Now here's Lowry. Back to Robinson. Pass to Lowry. Outside Robinson. Shot clock at 5. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. That's it fly. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Now here's Mitchell. To the paint. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Mitchell.
Yeah, that's a tough one. An experienced player in the pro game shouldn't be making that pass.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. And it's Lowry penetrating. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. Oh, sweet move. No good. A bit long that time.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
Robinson passes to Adebayo. It's blocked by Gobert.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. Why do you think they call Gobert the Stifle Tower?
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Outside Conley. The Jazz with another miss. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Lowry outside. Butler with the ball. And it's Gobert picking him up. And Adebayo with the basket on the assist from Butler. Adebayo's gotten his second bucket of the game. Pass to Mitchell. Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
Lowry, the pass to Butler. Into the lane. Tucker with the ball. 5 to shoot. Unloads. Butler can't get it to go.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Left side Mitchell. Fires the 3. Sinks the tray. Mitchell's got 5 points.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Lowry. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Pass to Adebayo. It's blocked by Gobert. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. So it's Utah now. Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell from 13. The shot comes out, and it's Miami the other way. And it's Butler with the jam.
And that's how you orchestrate the offense. Lowry showing the vision and the unselfishness.
Conley with the ball. Right side, Mitchell. Now here's Gobert. Pounded by Adebayo. Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Three-pointer. Miami grabs the miss. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. Here's Gobert. And the layup is good off the glass.
For Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Now here's Lowry. To the inside. And finished off by Adebayo. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And here's Conley. Looking for his first basket, still in this one. Pass to Robinson. Here's Butler. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials getting together here. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
Yeah, the replay makes it obvious. I mean, he got that shot off in time. It should be an easy decision for the officials.
And after reviewing the play, it looks like they're overturning the call here. That basket is good.
It would have been a real shame.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Heat out in front, up by 3. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Miami.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
I also like on the offensive end how they're working to get the ball into the paint, into the teeth of the defense. They've created a lot. A high percentage shot so far.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Three-pointer. And that one's good. Mitchell for 3.
3 points.
Mitchell's got 8.
The defense has to get up inside and press Mitchell. He's thinking of shooting it whenever he has the ball.
Lowry outside. Right side, Tucker. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Just 3 to shoot. They get it again. Butler. Back to Adebayo. Lowry outside. Back to Adebayo. Pass to Lowry. Off target from outside.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue, and you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Bogdanovich passes to Mitchell. Here's O'Neal. Outside Conley. Outside Mitchell. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Well, we've seen the rise in advanced metrics in the NBA, Brent. New numbers like effective field goal percentage. What do you think of them?
Well, I like them because, BA, they give you a better evaluation of the player and maybe the shot selection and how it is you can find more efficiency in the way that some guys approach what they do offensively.
And that's a foul called on Donovan Mitchell. That's his first foul.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Over to the wing. Down low. Nice move. Adebayo hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area. Huh?
Utah has gone 1 of 2 from downtown here in the second. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with the ball. And here's Conley. The ball's knocked loose. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
His first personal foul. Second team foul.
Lowry outside. Now here's Adebayo. Nice move. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now a 6-point Miami lead. Now here's Conley. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And Mitchell with the slam.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset. And after 14 years in the NBA, Mike Conley's finally an all-star in 2021, and he richly deserved it. A 3-time Joe Dumars Trophy winner for sportsmanship, like yours truly. I mean, he does it the right way. One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
No good on the triple. Adebayo with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. Adebayo passes to Butler. The rebound by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got 4 rebounds in the game. And I think when you say Mike Conley All-Star, now it's official.
Yeah, you're right, B.A. I mean, because you talk about the respect he has around this league. He's always been viewed in that light. A key part to that grit and grind era there in Memphis. And now he's writing a superb second act.
Back to Conley. Uses the glass on the layup. Now just a 2-point Miami lead.
A cagey score on the inside. Conley has the smarts and he has the skill.
Lowry, the pass to Adebayo. Outside Robinson. Now Lowry. Beyond the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. The Jazz have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Mitchell. 4-3. And he can't get that one. And the Heat going the other way now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Tucker. Lowry outside. Drives to the hoop. Count that bucket.
A bulky, quick-footed guard. I love when Lowry takes initiative and dives inside.
Utah's gone just 1 of 4 from downtown so far in the second. Pass to Mitchell from downtown. It's hauled in by the Heat. It's a 3-on-3 fast break. Here's Tucker. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And we hope you enjoyed the competitive first half of action. Ernie Johnson here welcoming you back to the 2K Sports. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. In the first period, their biggest... And that's going to do it for us.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. How about Bam Adebayo? What an impact he's making.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Wayne Dedmon is out there with Markieff Morris. Then there's Victor Oladipo. Then there's Tyler Hero. And it's Strus in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Clarkson outside. The kick out to Ingles. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Snatched away. Hero outside. Takes it inside. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Here's Clarkson. Pass to Gay. And rejected. It's stolen by Clarkson. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Gay. Got it.
That's a little bit out of the Rudy Gay experience there. Used to absorbing contact on the way up.
Shooting for Utah, Rudy Gay, 1.
That free throw good from Gay. The Heat with the lead. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in.
Oni. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Inside, here's Dedmon, puts the move on, and he takes it up and lays it in.
Smart around the rim. Dedmon has the physical skills and the touch to be pretty effective from there.
Clarkson passes to Ingles, back to Clarkson. Pass to Oni. Whiteside with it. Clock at 6. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's just maybe some bully ball from Whiteside. You like to see him get post position where he gets both feet into the paint and wet.
Now here's Oladipo. The D's right on him. Comes up empty down low.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Pass to Ingles. It's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Gay. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter.
Good job sticking with his man, Rudy Gay, moving on the lateral plane, and then the long arms helping out.
Here's Oni. He's guarded by Oladipo. Here's Whiteside. And the layup is good. Whiteside's got his second basket of the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Oladipo outside. Here he goes. And the officials call goaltending. So they'll always one of the more disputed calls in the game. Goaltending. Coach is convinced the ball was not on the way down. He'll use his challenge.
This can be a tough one. With goaltending, it's such a fine line.
The shot attempt
Clear and
does
conclusive
not count.
evidence never comes into effect more than on these calls.
Well, that's what's great about the coach's challenge on calls like this. We're able to slow down the action and see exactly where the ball is when it's touched. Hard to do that in real time. And here we go. The call will stand.
That'll cost them a timeout and their one and only coach's challenge. Goaltending calls can be so tough to make. You understand why he wanted a closer look at it, but we'll see if he regrets it.
Pass to Oni. Here's the 3. Offensive rebound. Second chance shot. He can't get it to go. The Heat have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. To the middle. Here's Morris. Gay with the defensive effort.
Heat foul. Markieff Morris. That's his second personal foul.
Utah
Second
trailing
team
here.
foul.
A minute 39 left to play in the third quarter here. Whiteside, the pass to Ingles. Now Whiteside.
You combine the height and the length Dedmon has. It's a pretty intimidating factor. Players think twice every time they get anywhere near him.
Second team foul.
Well, the Heat's shooting around 50% of the game so far. Oladipo outside. A minute 9 left in the third. Morris kicks it to Hero. The 3 ball. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Hero's got 7 points for the quarter. For Utah, they've gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Here's Oni. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Hero with the bucket. And now a 10-point Heat lead.
Oladipo playing a couple years at point guard in Orlando when he started his career, showing off his passing ability there.
Pass to Whiteside. Clarkson against Hero. To the right side. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Whiteside can't get it to go. Oh, it's stolen by Gay. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
I know people can't see you, but you're doing what I'm doing, scratching your head to that turnover.
And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Oladipo outside. And he drives in, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And that's what Oladipo needs to do. Put his head down and punish the D.
The first free throw is good. A different look for Utah. And Oladipo drops them both. Just 4 seconds left to play in the third. And so it's Miami, now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. Building this lead. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. So the Utah 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's O'Neal in at the 3. Mitchell into the lane. Pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Conley. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Lowry outside. On the take. Here's Adebayo. Right side Tucker. Back to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Tucker. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Tucker's got his first points in this one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone now. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got 4 rebounds now. Down low with the drive. The shot's good.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Pass to Mitchell. Stolen by Lowry. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. And here's Butler. Now here's Tucker. Butler's got space. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Conley against Lowry. Now here's Conley, tightly guarded. Gobert passes to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
For Miami, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Second team
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. For 3, Lowry.
Not great numbers, but great effort in this one. Sounds funny, but I think he's been a positive for them.
Here's Mitchell. It's hauled in by Robinson. And for the Heat, they're shooting around 53%, a nice number. Pass to Lowry. Back to Tucker. Tipped away. Outside Robinson. And here's Lowry from the arc. Hits the trifecta. And the Heat lead by 17.
Well, Lowry can just pepper you with shots from the arc. He's got a talent for finding and making those looks.
Bogdanovic passes to Conley. There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Here's Mitchell. Here's Gobert. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
Jazz ball.
And there's 1:38 left in the fourth quarter here. 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
They came out and had a statement win with their performance tonight. A fantastic effort to get it done here for the Heat.
Boy, this was one physical game, guys.
They obviously felt that was an advantage of theirs coming in, and they were able to be relentless inside as a result.
Man, you have to recognize what a night it was for Kyle Lowry.
Yeah, it felt like there was more than one of them out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
The way they dominated, they earned the dub tonight.
You know, these nights last a long time. When you just go out there and you outwork your opponent, you know that that's going to pay dividends. Tonight it's going to come in a win.
And he commits the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Pass to Robinson. Conley against Lowry. Butler passes to Adebayo. Back to Butler. Driving in. Lets it go from 14. Again, the Heat score.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
And here's Butler outside. That shot, no good. And it's Utah the other way. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Mitchell, and the shot goes in.
Donovan Mitchell.
All heart. Mitchell scoring down low. I mean, Donovan plays the game with such passion.
Lowry with it. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up.
pair for them. It's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Phoenix, Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Miami now. Lowry dishes to Butler. Back to Lowry. Awesome backcourt battle tonight, Steve. Let me ask, are we in a guard-centric league right now?
I think we are, Kevin. I mean, obviously it was more balanced back in the day, guards and bigs. But with the three-point shot, it has really made this a guard league.
Oh, and the jam by Butler.
What a physical play from Butler, going for a dunk and jamming it right in on top of the defense.
Lowry against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Paul passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry kicks to Robinson. From 8, here's Butler. Good work defensively by Crowder.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Adebayo. And Paul pulls it down.
Can't fault the play call. Even though he couldn't convert, that's a good shot.
And there it is for him. Crowder's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Robinson against Booker. Robinson drives in, and Robinson throws it down.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Booker in the corner. And a miss there on the triple. Miami trailer. From deep three-point range, Lowry passes to Adebayo. Outside for Robinson. Booker against Lowry. Butler in the corner from about 19 feet. Tucker can't get it to go.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Bridges outside. Jacks up a 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Three-pointer, Butler. Lowry against Booker. Lowry passes to Tucker. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry.
Assist goes to.
It's all knotted up.
We've seen that from Lowry for a long time. A fantastic passer of the basketball.
Booker looking around. Shoots it. He doesn't hit that one. And here's Lowry. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Butler with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Lowry kicks to Robinson. To the middle. Paul with the steal. Down low. It's stolen by Adebayo. Lowry against Bridges. Outside Lowry. The pass to Tucker. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Lowry against Paul. Kicks to Booker. There's 21 seconds left to play in the first. Ayton finds Paul. And here's Booker over Robinson. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Crowder with it. And that one released in time, but no good.
I mean, he closed the gap on that play with his speed. Jimmy Butler on defense is a treat to watch.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. It's the Heat. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in its small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Outside for Lowry. Misses the 3.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Pass to Bridges from the arc. Rebound by Butler. The Heat leading by 4. A shot by Lowry. Wide open. Traps in the tray.
Over the years, Kyle Lowry has become a volume three-point shooter. You see why with these results.
And Duncan Robinson, Steve, one of the more pure shooters in the NBA. He can definitely hurt you from deep.
Yes, he can, Kevin. Robinson has a very easy shot. Great percentages from 3. Well above the 40% mark on his career.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. And the results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
For Miami, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Lowry against Paul. And the basket by Lowry.
Look how quick Lowry is on the drive. Zipping past the defense before they can react.
Suns trail by 7. Booker in the corner. Passes it to Ayton. He feeds it to Paul. Booker left side. The Suns need to get a shot off over Robinson. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's Crowder. Robinson with the block. Lowry against Paul. Robinson on the wing. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 4th assist in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Miami.
They're doing a great job defensively down low. They've already racked up a lot of blocks. They've established an intimidation factor early in this one.
And guys, add to that the fact that they have really done a great job of attacking the ball handler with their defensive pressure and forcing turnovers.
No good from Booker.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you would have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big because everybody's playing smaller now. So I doubt you would find me in the backcourt. Cold-blooded. That's just part of Paul's makeup. He pulls no punches.
Lowry for 3. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Suns trail by 10. To the inside. And stolen by Butler. Now running up the court, Robinson pushing it up. Pass to Butler. 46 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. And Robinson gets it to go on the assist by Butler. Robinson's got 10 points.
A solid all-around player, Jimmy Butler understands the importance of sharing the ball with open guys.
Bridges, right side. Here's Ayton over Adebayo. And with that, the Heat lead is cut down now to just 10 on the basket from Ayton.
And padding that field goal percentage, just hard to stop Ayton when he gets the ball that deep.
All against Lowry. There's the dish to Butler. Inside, and Adebayo throws it down.
Doesn't get any higher percentage than this. Adebayo is ferocious when he gets it in close.
And so it's the Miami Heat enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been... All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, it was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They led by 2 after the first. And that...
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Here's Oladipo. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. Victor Oladipo is out there with Hero. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. Then there's Markieff Morris. And it's Strus in at the small forward. A wide open look here for Oladipo. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Ray, you're just talking about Oladipo. He holds a very high standard for himself.
He's trying to reach another level every year. Wants to keep growing, making everything more consistent. And it's possible we still haven't seen the best of him yet.
Here's Morris, and Morris throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Shot is good, and the Heat's lead is cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Chris Paul. Now, Hero, defended by Booker. Now, Hero. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Morris. Dedmon trying to break free. Morris, no good. Booker finds Bridges. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Paul passes to Booker. Three-pointer. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 4 assists in the game.
And he's got plenty of range and the confidence to match. Booker believes he's going to hit every 3 he takes.
And the pass to Morris. Again, the miss by Morris.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Oh, Ayton in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Hero, no good.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Back to Paul. Takes the 13-footer. It's stolen by Morris. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul.
That's his first personal
That's his first foul.
Second team
Miami
foul.
leading by 9. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Morris kicks to Dedmon. Back to Morris. There's Hero with the 3. Can't hit that one. Now the Suns take it the other way. Pass to Booker. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ayton dishes to Booker. Going inside. He's looking for Dedmon and finds him. Hero from long range. Trains the three-pointer. Hero's got himself on the board with 3 there.
A knockdown three-point shooter. Tyler Hero knows he has the green light to fire.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Shot clock at 6. All finds Booker. On the wing, Bridges. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And here's Oladipo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Tipped away. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
1:33 left to play in the third. Driving to the basket.
This is what separates Tyler Hero from other shooters. He can get up and dunk it.
Booker outside. McGee trying to break free. No good from Booker.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. To the paint. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. He kicks to Morris. From deep. Hero, no good. Suns trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Paul passes to Ayton. It's stolen by Morris. And they're running. Here's Hero. Banked in off the glass. Hero's got 7 points in the game.
An offensive-minded player. Tyler Hero is a sneaky player who runs the floor hard.
Paul against Oladipo. Pulls it up. Here's Ayton. And the miss. And so it's the Miami Heat with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. JaVale McGee is out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Down low. And Adebayo throws it down.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Bridges finds Paul. Suns moving the ball around. And here's Booker from the arc. Hits the three-point bomb. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
Difficult shot. There are only a handful of players in this league with Booker's range.
Lowry dishes to Butler. Lowry feeling it out a bit. The jump hook. And that one is off. The Suns go the other way with it. Back to Paul. And stolen by Butler. Lowry with the ball. Chris Paul covering. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer, no good. Booker outside. From deep. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Butler.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Booker against Robinson. Outside Butler. Pass to Adebayo. Count it. Good. And the Heat lead by 15.
Jimmy Butler.
Continuing to stoke the fire. His shot making has been absolutely superb.
Ayton finds Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 6 assists in the game. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Lowry with the ball. He's picked up by Paul. Here's Tucker. No good on the three.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Paul passes to Booker. Over Robinson. And it's off the back rim. No good. Miami leading by 13. To the inside. Stolen by McGee. And stolen by Kyle Lowry. Robinson kicks it to Tucker. Back to Robinson. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lowry against Paul. Lowry passes to Robinson. Fires the three. Stolen by McGee.
This is a clinic. They have absolutely owned this game, still keeping the pressure up with their D. He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
Paul kicks to Booker. Over Robinson. Kicks it out to Booker. Pass to Bridges. Off target with his three. And it's Adebayo with the ball for the Heat.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Heat.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Bam Adebayo.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Three-pointer, Butler. Not going to go that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. Bridges kicks to Paul. Bridges outside. Back to Paul. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his first personal.
I love the effort level Chris Paul delivers day in and day out. He's been doing this for a while now, but he hasn't slowed down, not a bit.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Paul against Lowry. The pass to Adebayo. Now Tucker. Trying to get open is Adebayo. The shot's good. And the Heat lead by 15.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Just reliable, guys.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have D.A.
Thank you, Kip.
You too. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly, Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Off it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And for the Jazz, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. O'Neal is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at center. No one near Conley as he lets it go. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And this pumps the whole team up. Conley's shooting ability brings energy and excitement.
And they go to the intentional foul. A couple of great big men in the middle tonight, Greg. Center matchups are far from traditional these days, but this should be fun to watch.
Especially, Kevin, once you get into the small ball lineups. I mean, we've seen guys as short as P.J. Tucker play the 5.
6 on the shot clock. The drive by Paul. Lobbed up there for Booker. Stolen by Mitchell.
Great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
Conley gets the bucket.
Came into the NBA as an average shooter at best. Conley's worked as hard as anyone to improve his shot. Part of why he's had such a stellar career.
Ball against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. They get it again, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Good idea to make Ayton earn it at the line because he's a menace in the paint. Don't let him get that shot off.
Phoenix shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
Conley the pass to Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Bridges, no one around him. Good on the triple.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, you can add it to the list.
And with Mikal Bridges, he's a player who knows his role and plays his role as well.
I think he's one of those guys who comes from a great system. He came into the league with incredible discipline and incredible awareness of where it is he can impact the game. And that's why you see the 3-and-D effect that Mikal Bridges has had on the NBA.
Paul with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. For 3, Booker. Rudy Gobert with the rebound.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
O'Neal from long range. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by Mitchell. Jazz leading by 3. Feeds it to Bogdanovich. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist.
And Bogdanovich, a talented scorer, likes getting involved down low.
We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Conley against Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Looks for Paul. Hits it to him. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
The mid-range master, Chris Paul, at it again.
The Jazz have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Passes it to Mitchell. No good from outside.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Booker dishes to Bridges. To the middle. Paul kicks to Booker. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Offensive rebound. On the wing, Bridges. Fires the 3. No good from Booker.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Mitchell. Here he goes. And it's Mitchell with the jam.
And footwork really so important. Donovan threads the drive there with such grace.
Paul passes to Ayton. Booker in the corner. Paul outside. Ayton kicks to Crowder. feeds it to Bridges. Pass to Ayton. Ball against Conley. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Kicks it out to Mitchell. Drills it from outside. Mitchell's got 7.
Man, he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
Whistle blows, but that's going to be a travel.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
Now the pass to Mitchell. A 3-ball. Up again, and it's Bogdanovich out of the foul.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
And so it's Utah with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll return shortly. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
And maybe a signal as well of how aggressive their defense has been tonight is to look at how many points they have directly off of a turnover. Good activity there.
Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Bogdanovich out there with Gobert, and it's O'Neal in at small forward. That's the group for Utah getting going here in the second.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Knocks it loose. Paul with the steal. Bridges with it. Conley picks him up. Bridges shot. Good.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
Mitchell outside. Gobert trying to get open. That's good for Mitchell on the assist from Conley. Mitchell's got 10.
And when he's hitting from deep, Mitchell's practically unguardable. Can't crowd him out there. He'll just drive right around him.
Paul dishes to Crowder. Booker in the corner. Over Mitchell. No good from Booker.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pass to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. Ball against Conley. Stolen by Mitchell. Conley scanning the floor. Put that bucket in no time at all. Conley's got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
Man, it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
On the wing, Booker. Here's Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Can they get it? Buries the long-range jumper. 5 points in the game.
And good tempo on that play as Chris Paul was in place for that jumper.
Conley against Paul. Conley, the pass to Mitchell. And here's Gobert. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Booker the pass to Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Back to Crowder. Paul outside.
2 minutes remaining.
6 to shoot. Bridges for 3. That shot no good. And Utah the other way now. They've led by as many as 14 points.
And Bridges in his young part of his career has taken on the challenge of guarding some of the league's best offensive players.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Bridges passes to Crowder. It's good. Crowder's got his first points in this one. And Brent, with Mikal Bridges, defense is his calling card.
I love the fact that he just has such great hands, anticipation, and length. And he just plays a lot bigger than the size he is on the floor. That kind of stuff disrupts offensive players, and he also just continues to track. Even if he's beat, he will give you second effort to stay in the plays defensively. That's a high-level skill for a young player.
O'Neal against Bridges. Paul dishes to Ayton. Kicks it out to Paul. Suns keep it alive. Ayton, the pass to Paul. Back to Ayton. Second shot opportunity. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Crowder. Mitchell outside. Passes to Gobert. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And the Jazz lead by 13. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Lets the three fly. The shot, no good. And so it's Utah looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Joined by Coach Quinn Snyder. Quinn, your team is complete.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again. Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 assists, and 2 steals. And that does it for our halftime show. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. Setting the floor for the Suns. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. JaVale McGee is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert may get overlooked, but his coach understands what he means to the Utah Jazz. Quinn Snyder says, his presence on the floor gives us a chance. He's our most important player as far as how he anchors our team. He's the foundation. And Kevin, the way they win games, that's saying something.
He is a defensive player of the year multiple times. Phenomenal play. Thanks, D.A. Poked away. Gay passes to Oni. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Chris Paul picks up that one. And we see teams around the league trying to integrate star veterans with talented rookies. Greg, it's not always easy, is it?
Not at all, Kevin. And a lot of times it becomes a choice between win now or win later. Though the teams with great coaching and development can oftentimes do both.
Paul outside. Ayton at the elbow. Inside. Here's McGee. Over Gay. McGee's shot is off.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half. Clarkson
against Booker. Clarkson with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. McGee with the block, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Oni passes to Ingles. Game with it, now guarded by Booker. And the rejection by Ayton.
So he has the size and can get up quickly. Ayton with the throwback.
Bridges passes to Booker. It's stolen by Ingles. And now Clarkson pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Hangs. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Jazz lead by 15.
Man, he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easier.
Ball finds McGee. Ball looking over the floor. Clock at 6. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Utah leading by 15. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ingles passes to Oni. Clarkson against Booker. The drive by Clarkson. The rim-rattling two-handed jam.
You're going to burn yourself when you get up that close to Clarkson. He's explosive.
Paul dishes to Booker. Right side against Paul. Pass to Ayton to stop the drought, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played.
Gay passes to Whiteside. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Here we go, all alone, and the dunk by Booker.
Booker runs the floor so well, a terrific sense of where to be in that kind of situation.
Utah leading by 13. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone. And he's the engine to this whole operation. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Utah ends up going with the new group. Bridges finds Ayton. Booker outside. Hits it from three-point range. Booker's got 7 points here in this quarter.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Mitchell right side. He kicks it to Gobert. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way. Gobert's got his second basket.
And if the mid-range shot is working for Gobert, it's a problem for the D. Draws the bigs away from the hoop and opens things up inside.
Paul with the three. O'Neal with the rebound. Conley for three. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Utah. Up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. Things have been clicking offensively, defensively, you name it. And they are riding this wave of momentum. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Jazz leading by 12. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. Gobert is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. That's the group right now for Utah. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And how far has Rudy Gobert come? I mean, firing now with confidence off the pass.
Paul against Conley. All up top, Booker outside. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Gobert against Ayton. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot before second violation. Utah's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly. There's the pass to Mitchell. No good with the triple. Suns trail by 14. Booker outside. Pass to McGee. And it's Paul, top the key. The Suns need to get a shot off. Conley with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. Near the three-point line, it's Mitchell. And there's another one for the Jazz. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stance for Utah?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. They've been in attack mode on the defensive end.
And they've done a terrific job defensively, causing some turnovers. And then cashing in on those, well, that just makes all the difference.
Paul passes to McGee. Back to Paul. It's stolen by Gobert. And here's the fast break. Mitchell wide open. Drains it from beyond the arc. Mitchell's got 19 points.
And this is what Mitchell delivers for his team. He's an efficient shooter you can rely on for buckets.
Shot to stop the run. Another shot. Ayton. Bridges outside. Over O'Neal. Stolen by Mitchell. And again, Utah run the court in transition. Conley against Paul. For the three. Conley's shot is off.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
Mitchell against Booker. Three-pointer. And it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
And the Jazz with possession here. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. The shot. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist by Bridges. Ayton's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch, it's a pretty tough combo to go against.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Ayton. Mitchell outside. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to Gobert. Launches a three.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Jazz.
The coaching staff must be happy that they controlled their turnovers so well in this game.
Excellent self-control and patience tonight.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
There's O'Neal with the three. A three-pointer is right on target.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Conley against Paul. From deep three-point range, they get it back. From downtown, Gobert pulls it in. Now Conley. The high post shot. He can't get that one to fall. And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it.
All right, BA.
He's doing that. Thanks, Allie. All right, now let's check out the starters for the Miami Heat. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. And it's Adebayo in at the center position. And for the Jazz, the backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Rudy Gobert. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 slot. And tonight, 2 established veteran teams, Smitty. You'd fit right in out there.
Yeah, veterans play the game with their mind versus their physicality and athleticism. You can win games just having a high basketball IQ.
Here's O'Neal. Right side Conley. Back to O'Neal. Outside Mitchell. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Heat. And it's Butler off the drive. That one's good for 2.
An incredibly determined player. Butler is very hard to stop. Jimmy plays the game with passion.
Lowry against Conley. Left side Bogdanovic. Gobert inside. Counted by Adebayo. Gobert no good.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Good.
Great floor awareness there by Jimmy Butler, sensing one of his guys is open and gets it to him.
Pass to Gobert. That's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gobert. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Conley against Lowry. Outside Robinson. Inside. Here's Adebayo. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Nice shot from Bam there. Embracing any opportunity he gets to scoring close.
Outside Mitchell. Outside Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Lowry drives in. Robinson on the wing. Back to Lowry. 6 to shoot. For 3. Conley with some nice D. And there's the call. It's on Bam Adebayo. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the floor. Well, it's hard to talk about Lowry without mentioning his fantastic defense.
Quick and physical with ball handlers. Tough to back down in the post and just brings the effort on every play.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
Lowry drives in. Pass to Adebayo. Yes, it's good.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Conley. On the wing, Mitchell. Now here's Bogdanovic. Now Gobert. Back to Bogdanovic. Shot clock at 3. Gobert passes to Mitchell. Jacks up a 3. Miami grabs the miss. And stolen by Gobert. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. The Heat have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Lowry, the pass to Butler. Back to Lowry. Driving to the basket. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Conley with the ball. Picked up by Lowry. Outside Mitchell. This one for 3. The shot no good. And Miami will go the other way with it.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Utah's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. Launches it. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
The efficiency Mitchell has from range is tremendous. He can just bury you with threes.
Lowry to pass to Robinson. Back to Lowry. Count it. 2 for 4 from the field now.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Conley against Lowry. Pass to Mitchell. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mitchell's got 7 points.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Here's Lowry. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Heat out in front. They're up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Miami.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
They're also jumping on a lot of turnovers and making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Setting the floor for Miami. At the forward slots, Butler and Tucker. Manning the backcourt, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, roaming the paint. Butler with the ball. He's picked up by Conley. Open shot by Lowry. Lowry with another miss.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's O'Neal. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Bogdanovich. It's good.
A more physical player at this stage of his career. Bojan is not bothered by the contact on that shot.
Conley against Lowry. Clock at 6. Robinson passes to Butler. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Utah trailing here. And the wrist injury for Bojan Bogdanovich set him back a little in recent seasons. Remember, he had surgery in 2020 and slowly returning to form now.
And he makes them better. I mean, great skill.
And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants him to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And in the league today, we've got some all-time greats playing out on the wing. But who do you think the best wing in the NBA is right now, Grant?
Oh, boy. You're trying to get me in trouble. That's a tough one. I mean, you have LeBron, you have Giannis, you have Kawhi, KD. All of them are elite. All of them are champions. So if I had to choose, I guess I'll go with, I don't know. They're just all great.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Adebayo passes to Robinson. No good.
You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Conley against Lowry. Back to Bogdanovich. Pass to Conley. Launches a 3. They get the rebound. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Butler passes to Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism, Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
All this means is he has to be careful. Don't want to pick up a cheapie and get sent to the bench with 3 fouls.
Pass to O'Neal to the inside. Here's Gobert. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Lowry against Conley. Now here's Lowry. He's guarded closely. Adebayo passes to Lowry. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile 1 block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Conley against Lowry. Right side Mitchell. The 3. And that one goes. 4 for 7 for him so far.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
1:49 left in the half. Lowry no good.
You like that he's still attacking, but the results tonight just haven't been there.
Pass to O'Neal. To the paint. Here's Bogdanovich. And from the field after that one, 3 for 4 now.
Don't forget, along with the skill, Bogdanovich brings size to the wing position.
Up top, Lowry. He's guarded by... Oh! Hammer it home!
Ooh, that hurt. An explosive athlete who finishes with power. Bam! Getting people out of their seats.
O'Neal on the wing. Back to Mitchell. Down low. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Gobert's got his second basket.
And I like how they focused on getting high percentage shots, especially after the 3 balls weren't falling early on.
Robinson with it. Now Bogdanovich defending. Outside for Butler. 35 seconds left in the second quarter. Gobert. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Utah has possession. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Gobert. Outside Mitchell. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. And now a 9-point Utah lead.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Butler into the lane. Utah with the rebound.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. Just a big-time effort for Donovan Mitchell, providing a lob.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, Donovan Mitchell was on fire in the first half. He ended up with 15 points.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. What a game we're seeing from Donovan Mitchell.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
They've got Jordan Clarkson. Hassan Whiteside is out there with Rudy Gay. Then it's Joe Ingles. And it's Oni in at the point. That's the group for Utah right now.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Oladipo, the pass to Hero. The 3. The rebound by Oni. Clarkson against Hero. There's the drive, and he goes in for the dunk.
That's his signature move, Tyler Hero, using the screen to create just enough separation.
Second half getting started, about a minute played. Clarkson outside. Here's Whiteside. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. Free throw good. Whiteside.
He's a guy with all-star talent. It's been a long road for Whiteside, but he has a chance now to do something special.
Now here's Oladipo. Tight defense on him. Hero for three. The rebound by the Jazz. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Pass to Strus. Oladipo against Clarkson. And it's Oladipo off the drive. The shot misses. And Utah will come the other way.
Markieff Morris. That's his first personal foul.
Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Here's Whiteside. Here's Honey. Let's go with a three. Buries it from three. 6 points for him.
Terrific game plan coming out of halftime. A perfect 3 for 3 from the field.
To the middle. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Drawing so much attention, Oladipo rotates the ball to the open man. The former #2 overall pick in 2013, Oladipo gives you production, but he also plays with a bit of an edge.
Pass to Ingles. And here's Whiteside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots. On the wing, Clarkson. From deep. Ingles. And the tip in on the offensive board. And the Jazz lead by 16.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. And no doubt, when he's rolling, Oladipo strikes fear in the hearts of the opponents.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, he's merciless on the attack. He plays with so much heart and passion. Not much fun to play against, but he's exciting to watch.
Oladipo with the ball. Now Whiteside defending. Morris for three. The putback. Rebounded by Gay. For Utah, they've gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Honey. He's guarded by Oladipo.
In the third, 2 minutes.
Pass to Clarkson. Here's Gay, guarded by Morris. And it's Gay with the miss.
Missed opportunity. It's a makeable shot for him. He just can't get it to go.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Oladipo outside. 1:36 left in the third. And he was fouled. And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
A line change here for Utah. Pass to O'Neal. There's the triple. They get it back. Tries again. And Gobert with the lay-in. Gobert's got 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Hero outside. The kick out to Morris. There's the 3. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. From deep, Conley. And the three-pointer goes. Conley's got his first 3 points of the game.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
And here's Oladipo. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
And above the rim finisher, Dedmon gets most of his points right at the rack.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Hero against Mitchell. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
And the foul called on Victor Oladipo. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Third team foul. In for the Heat.
Outside Conley from the arc. Knocks it down from distance. He has 6.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
At the end of the third quarter, a huge lead. This one may have already been decided. It's the Jazz. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the floor for Miami starting the fourth quarter. Inside, it's Adebayo with Tucker playing the 4. On the wing, Robinson and Butler. And it's Lowry in at point. Conley passes to Gobert. Now here's Mitchell. The 3 is up. And Tucker pulls it down.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Very pretty alley-oop.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom! Lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Bogdanovich. And here's Conley. Six on the shot clock. Here's O'Neal. Lets it go from deep. Rebound by the Heat. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Butler. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Often delivering as much punishment as he takes. Jimmy Butler with a nice finish through contact.
Conley with the ball. Picked up by Lowry. Conley passes to Mitchell. The 3-pointer off the mark.
Just not feeling it from beyond the arc. Sometimes that happens. He's trying to shoot his way out of it.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
For Utah, they've gone 0 for 3 in this fourth. Not good. Here's Conley. And he banks in the layup. And the Jazz lead by 14.
Really enjoy watching Conley take it all the way. Defense can't match it with his blinding speed.
Here's Lowry. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Bojan Bogdanović picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
And the Jazz call time here.
A capable scorer from all 3 levels. But what's really unique about Kyle Lowry is his physicality near the rim. He bullies defenders.
Hey guys, well, Quinn Snyder was just reviewing the plan with the team, and he implored them to be patient at the offensive end. He wants to use every second of the shot clock. He said, quote, if we take care of the ball and take our time and play D, this game is ours.
And something Lowry's always had, great strength.
You know what? He helps set a physical tone for the team. That's what you expect from your 7-footer, not your 6-footer.
The 3 from Mitchell. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist.
And they keep attacking from the 3-point range here in the second half.
Lowry with it. He's picked up by Conley. Lowry, the pass to Robinson. From deep. Utah with the rebound. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. Inside. Outside for Mitchell. Robinson with a steal. Left side Butler. perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Butler's gotten 4 this quarter.
Wow, the strength of Jimmy Butler fends off defenders well when he goes up to score.
And that's a foul. Called on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth now. And Kyle Lowry is going to pick up the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Outside Mitchell.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And that one's good. Mitchell's got 20.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Here's Butler. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
The Jazz have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Lowry against Conley. Outside Mitchell from behind the arc. Bogdanovich passes to Conley. Outside Bogdanovich. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mitchell. Doesn't go for him. Hey, Tucker with the defensive effort. Lowry into the lane. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Here's Butler. Pass to Robinson. From deep three-point range.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Jazz.
And the huge difference today, the efficiency from beyond the arc.
Yeah, once they started hitting shots, it stretched out the D and opened up the entire offense.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for Donovan Mitchell.
He really played at his preferred pace, never let adjustments by the defense speed him up or slow him down.
Lowry outside. Off the mark there with a 3. And at this point, they're loving this big lead.
Absolutely. And they haven't really faced a lot of resistance.
From deep, Conley. And Tucker pulls it down. Pass to O'Neal. Takes the 3. No luck on that one. And stolen by Gobert. To the inside. Bogdanovich passes to Gobert. Here's Mitchell. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. From deep. The shot by Conley. No good. Now Robinson. And so it's Utah easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be.
Robinson on the wing. He's joined by Butler. Adebayo is the pivot with Tucker playing the 4. And it's Lowry in at the guard position. It'll be the Heat off the tip. And Doris, it should be an interesting matchup in the low post. How do you see the Battle of the Bigs playing out here tonight?
Well, boy, Kevin, this is a classic low post strength-on-strength contest. And more in the modern NBA, that's the exception, not the rule.
It's stolen by Adebayo. Passes it to Booker. Beyond the arc. And it's Miami with the rebound. Butler passes to Tucker. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
Paul against Lowry. Paul dishes to Booker. Pass to Ayton. Over Adebayo. No good that time. And the Heat going the other way now. And Butler, here we go. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Well, listen, we know that Butler possesses this ability. Break down off the dribble, defender just left hanging.
Paul with the ball to the inside. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
To me, that's a complete lack of communication on that side of the ball. These guys need to be talking to each other.
And Phoenix making a change here. McGee's checked in.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
That one goes in.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. To the paint. Down low. Booker looking around. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Bridges nailed from three-point land.
You've got to be aware and stay attached to Mikal Bridges beyond that arc. This guy dangerous as a shooter.
Robinson with it. Now guarded by Booker. Robinson misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Booker the pass to McGee, and the slam dunk by McGee.
Well, Devin Booker known as a scorer, but this guy is able to put it on time and on target.
Paul against Lowry. Outside Robinson, lets it go with the 3. Adebayo down low. He's covered by Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An outstanding athlete for a player of his huge build. Adebayo will bang and bump with the best of them.
And Adebayo drops them both.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. And the Suns tack on 2 more.
The always aware Chris Paul, one of the great passers in history. There's another assist.
And you think about the legacy of Chris Paul. You can argue he's one of the best to ever play that position.
To be honest, I don't think it's an argument. I mean, this guy top 5 in both assists and steals in the regular season. And the numbers back up the argument, guys, because wherever he has gone, the winning percentage has improved at every stop. Chris Paul is elite. Fact of the matter.
Now here's Paul. And Ayton throws it down.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Lowry against Ayton. Lowry drawing the double team. And stolen by Ayton. And Phoenix pushing it up now. They get it back.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Want easy looks? don't allow the defense to set up.
What a beautiful fast break opportunity, and the finish pretty good.
Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. And it's Lowry with the ball. Brings it up for Miami. Miami again turning it over.
Suns ball.
The Suns trailer. Paul looking around. The pass to McGee. On the wing, Booker shoots the three. And it's Miami with the rebound. Outside Robinson. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. 19 seconds left here in the opening quarter. And here is Paul. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. This is to Ayton. Bridges outside. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Miami ahead. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've been seeing from the Heat, guys.
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. And it's Adebayo in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Butler on the wing. To the middle. Here's Lowry. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Kyle Lowry loves physical contact. The game of basketball is not a non-contact sport. Go ahead, Kyle.
Paul against Lowry. And Adebayo sends it back. Booker against Robinson. To the paint. Here's Tucker. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns trail by 3. Outside for Robinson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. We have got to see that sensational mobile 1 block again.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Here in the second quarter with a little over a minute gone. Goes up with a stripe. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Lowry with the ball. Chris Paul covering. Outside Lowry. Outside Robinson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bridges finds Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Stolen by Robinson. Outside Butler. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Misses in close.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Here's Bridges. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing them out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
They get the rebound. Miami trailing. And it's Lowry penetrating. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Passes it to Booker. Back to Paul. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
When Chris Paul gets into the teeth of the defense. Make no mistake, this guy's in attack mode because he wants to go to the foul line.
And so Paul nails both of them.
Well, this guy has multiple ways to get to the free throw line, and boy, has his stroke been on the money.
Lowry against Paul. Outside for Robinson. It's good from long range. Robinson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
On the wing, Booker. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lowry with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. Bridges with the board. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Trailing by 2. Back to Paul. Over Butler. McGee trying to break free. And too long on the shot.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's Butler. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far. Shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Great focus from Jimmy Butler right there. He understands contact is part of the game. He's almost inviting you to hit him.
Lowry against Paul. Bridges kicks to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3.
I'll tell you, it's been a struggle for him in this period, and they're struggling as a result.
Well, they're passing to Robinson. Pass to Tucker. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. Tucker's got the lead up to 6 now for the Heat.
Well, that's just superb coordination and balance right there. Tucker's hard to move once he gets the ball inside.
Booker outside. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
Yeah, they've had a few more turnovers in this.
Substitutions for your Heat.
$16 seconds left to play here in the half. Oladipo, the pass to Desmond. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Adding to their advantage, trying to find a way to blow this one open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
All against Oladipo. They need this. Paul's shot is off.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
And so it's Miami. Thank you, David, for that interview, and we'll see you back here after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, what a start for Jimmy Butler. He had 11 points, 2 assists, and 1 steal. Thanks for joining.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. We are seeing a tremendous game from Jimmy Butler.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Monty Williams. A star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. JaVale McGee is out there with Bridges, and it's Ayton in at the 5 spot.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Now, Hero, defended by Booker. Dedmon kicks to Hero. 4 on the shot clock. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Suns trail by 9. Here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Feeds it to Ayton. Over Dedmon. No good off the front iron. And Miami shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there.
DeAndre Ayton, the first pick of the 2018 draft. He was obviously the consensus #1 at the time. So hard to pass on a center like him who's got size, athleticism, and an elite vertical threat at the cup.
It's deflected. Booker with no one around. Drops one in from the wing.
When you're a player like Devin Booker, whether you're playing with the ball or in this instance without, your instinct is, I'm going to rise and fire on the catch.
Hero passes to Oladipo. To the inside, Dedmon. And there's the pass to Hero. Good on the three-point shot. Hero's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that was a loaded 2018 draft class. Not just Ayton, but Doncic and Trae Young as well.
Yeah, there were some question marks early in his career about whether that was the right selection. But, boy, Ayton has been a tremendous fit for them. This guy's upside is still so high.
McGee, the pass to Ayton. They shoot again. It doesn't go for him. Now the Heat take it the other way. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Oladipo, the pass to Morris. There's Hero with the three, and it's Ayton with the rebound. And here's Ayton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Miami leading by 10. Now, Hero. The dish to Dedmon. Shakes him. Morris trying to free himself up. Dedmon's shot is off. And there's the foul. It's on Dwayne Dedmon. That is his first foul of the game. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. It's stolen by Morris.
The D feels like it's everywhere, and that pass should not have been made.
And it's blocked.
Such a...
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Hero with it. And McGee picks him up defensively. And Dedmon throws it down.
The B just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Oladipo against Paul. The feed to McGee. And it's McGee with the jam.
Yeah, he just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Now, Hero. He's guarded closely. From deep. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
An occasional over-the-back call is fine with him. That's just how he plays and how he attacks the glass.
Now, they like to fly in at the last moment rather than establish position early. This has not been a good period for this guy. Out of sync, not letting the game come to him. He's got to settle down and make shots. That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Oladipo dishes to Morris. Back to Oladipo. Over Ayton. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Butler and Tucker up in the forward spots. Backcourt pair for them, it's Lowry and Robinson. And it's Adebayo in at the 5, home in the paint. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The drive by Booker. Down low, here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Well, that's a determined scorer right there. DeAndre Ayton showing a little toughness on the interior finish.
Lowry passes to Robinson. The kick outside to Butler. Back to Robinson. Passes it to Adebayo. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And the Heat lead by 8.
And contact can't slow Adebayo down. He's not afraid to get physical when he's attacking.
Booker against Robinson. Here's McGee. Back to Booker. 3 on the clock. With the shot. Kept alive.
They are just killing him on the interior.
First minute and a half of basketball play here in the fourth quarter. Robinson on the wing. And there's another one for the Heat.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Al Paul. We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. On the wing, Bridges over Lowry. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, we're talking about a big-time rebounder. DeAndre Ayton's timing excellent.
Paul against Lowry. Robinson kicks to Lowry. And he drives in. And the rejection by Ayton.
Boy, Ayton's reach is absolutely incredible. Great anticipation. That is nice defense.
Suns trail by 6. Paul with the ball. Inside. Booker the pass to Ayton. Back to Booker. On the wing, Bridges. Miami grabs the miss. Adebayo's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And it's Lowry penetrating. Count the basket.
Kyle Lowry sees an opportunity to put the ball on the deck and takes advantage.
And here is Paul. He dishes it to Bridges. Paul kicks to Booker to the wing right side. It's stolen by Adebayo. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Miami.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Well, their transition game has been operating at full speed, too. They've really run the break well.
5 to shoot. Booker finds McGee. And the Suns miss again. The Heat leading by 11. Lowry from outside. And Adebayo throws it down.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Miami.
What do you think was the deciding factor in this one?
I think you have to look at their field goal percentage. They just shot the ball much better than the opponent, and they were getting great looks all game long.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Bam Adebayo.
Boy, I think he made his presence felt in the paint more than anywhere else. This guy's rebounding numbers were outstanding. He controlled the glass.
Near the three-point line, it's Booker. No good again that time. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Butler dishes to Lowry. Back to Butler. Kicks to Lowry. Robinson against Booker. Here is Robinson. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. So, David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Another bright and sunny day.
Hey, Brian.
And that's great to see, Allie. Thanks for that. Here are the starters for Utah. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Royce O'Neal. And it's Gobert in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. Mikal Bridges is out there with JaVale McGee. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. And Grant, you look at these rosters, a lot of talent in the backcourt.
Oh, a sign of the times, BA. Agility and skill is in demand, and that is on display tonight.
Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Outside Conley, inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Got a piece of it. Clock at 6. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. So it's Phoenix now. Clock at 4. Back to Bridges. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's the rejection.
Violation. Jazz ball.
First quarter, just over a minute played. Conley against Paul. The 3 from Mitchell. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
The big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Conley against Paul. Conley passes to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Down low. And there's Mitchell on the assist by Conley.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Booker. To the middle. Here's McGee. Crafty move.
Booker more and more becoming a double threat, not just to score the ball, but starting to realize he can set up his teammates.
Gobert up top. Pass to O'Neal. Booker against Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Tries it from 16. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Going beyond mere stats, Mitchell breathes life into this offense. His energy lifts everyone around him.
2 shots.
That free throw is good for Mitchell. Both free throws good for Mitchell.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Conley with some nice D.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Bogdanovic against McGee. Bogdanovic, no good. The Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting so far. Pass to Booker.
2 minutes remaining.
And Booker with the jam.
Now, he really gets up there. I mean, Devin Booker will surprise you and throw it down.
Conley against Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first
That's
foul.
his first personal foul. Second team foul.
1:44 left now in the first quarter. Here's Mitchell.
He's giving his all, but you can't force yourself back on track.
Great D that time from McGee. And they recover it. Back to Paul. And an intentional foul right there.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Bridges passes to McGee. Here's Booker. Checked by Mitchell. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Paul. Pass to Booker. Fires for 3. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, wow. Drew the cup. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Booker has been accused of having some empty stats before, but mostly because the teams weren't winning. You can see now that the talent has always been there, and the winning's coming along with it.
On the wing, Mitchell. He takes it in from deep. Conley up again, goes up again. Mitchell against Booker. Mitchell, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert with the open shot. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Gobert's gotten his second bucket.
Just impressive for Gobert. So capable in the mid-range.
Paul against Conley. Paul drives in. Booker finds Ayton. The rebound by the Jazz. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Conley against Paul. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
Oh, guys. I mean, this crowd is in awe of that Mitchell dunk. Heck, I'm in awe, too.
So, at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Suns ahead. They're up by 1. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they've used the fast break well to score easy points and keep the defense unsettled.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
So the Jazz 5 right now. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Rudy Gobert is out there with Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's O'Neal in at the 3 spot. Conley with the ball. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Ayton finds Paul. Back to Ayton. Shakes him. Pass to McGee. That's good from Ayton on the assist by McGee. McGee's got 3 assists now in this one. Utah trailing here. Outside Bogdanovich. Now Gobert. Grant, your dad played pro football. You think that players who grew up around pro sports have an advantage?
Yes, B.A. Obviously, being around a professional athlete, understanding the dedication, the sacrifice, the work that goes into it, really, I think, helped me at an early age as I was developing in a different sport.
It's Booker on the wing. McGee in the post. Conley against Paul. Pass to Ayton. Back to Paul. Goes back up. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
You got to make a decision quick sometimes, and Chris Paul does that on the catch and shoot.
Conley passes to Mitchell. Here's Gobert. Back to Mitchell. Gets an open look and hits it. Mitchell's got 8.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Booker. And here's Ayton, defended by Gobert. The kick out to Paul. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Let's take another look at the staunch defense during that mobile one block.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
Pass to Mitchell, lets it fly. That one a little long.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the board.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First team foul.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Outside Paul. Bridges finds Paul. No good with the triple. The Jazz have gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Conley passes to Mitchell. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Mitchell. The Suns leading. Outside Booker. To the paint. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Mitchell. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Conley passes to Mitchell. They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback. And this game is tied up now.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
For three, Bridges. McGee passes to Ayton. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Stolen by Ayton. Outside Booker. Pass to McGee. Booker against Mitchell. Booker, the pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Mitchell. Takes a three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Mitchell's got 11 points.
It does a lot for their spacing when Mitchell's draining threes. That's what they want from him. He can really open things up for their bigs inside.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. McGee in the post. He's guarded by Conley. And yep, it's good. Give him 8.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Left side, Conley.
Mikal Bridges is a prototypical 3-and-D guy, affecting the game defensively now.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Suns on top. They're up by 3. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. Well, actually, we can't see you, but you can see us. For the Suns, the first quarter was pretty even. They ended the period holding on to a slim 1.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. We've seen Donovan Mitchell really having a great game.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. JaVale McGee out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And that's the group for Monty Williams as we begin the second half. Booker can't get it to go.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Clarkson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Clarkson's got his first basket.
Well, Clarkson can get inside. He's athletic to do that, and then needs to touch in that area. Showed it off there.
Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Here's Oni. He's guarded by Paul. Pass to Oni. Kicks it out to Clarkson. For the lead. No luck on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. And there's the foul. It'll go on Rudy Gay. That's his first foul. And the Suns shooting efficiently. 50% so far. Outside Paul. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
3-second violation. Jazz ball.
Utah trailing here. Pass to Clarkson. And there's the drive. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Really good job on the timing of that cut into the lane. The speed that Clarkson has can be a problem for the defense.
Here's Paul. Puts up a three. The offensive rebound. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Suns lead by 1.
He really gets in perfect position for the follow. Just a terrific read.
Knocked away. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And it's the Suns with the ball. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Now here's Paul from outside the arc. The rebound by Whiteside.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
The Jazz have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter.
What an incredible leader Chris Paul is. So much talked about leading up to last year in their appearance in the finals. There's a reason why he's one of the greatest point guards of all time.
Second team foul.
Phoenix has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Outside Paul. Here's Booker. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way. And Paul, as you mentioned, the quintessential leader in the NBA, Brent.
Well, you think about selflessness at the point guard position, and Chris Paul has been about that his entire career. And he knows the game inside and out. He's remarkable.
Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
An outstanding defensive play to earn the mobile 1 block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
Outside Paul. Pass to Aiden. Back to Paul. Stolen by Ingles. Up top, Whiteside is covered by Aiden. It's tipped.
More than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
Paul finds McGee. Out to Bridges. Over Gay. And the Suns miss again.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Pass to Clarkson. Fires the three. Pure from three-point range. Clarkson's got 7 points here in the quarter. The Suns leading. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bridges passes to McGee. Outside for Booker. Shot clock at 6. Out to the right wing. Paul for 3. The rebound by the Jazz.
His offensive output just isn't there tonight, but his teammates have found a way to pick up the slack.
Look, I know everybody wants to play point guard, but when Whiteside starts to do it, look out.
52 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Booker. Back to Paul. Fires from the wing. McGee controls the rebound and the putback.
Hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
And they go to the intentional foul. And it's a completely new group for the Suns.
Personal foul. First team foul. Jazz substitution.
35 seconds left in the third quarter. Payne against Conley. To the middle. It's stolen by Saric. On the break.
Now that's a textbook alley-oop.
I thought he'd go for the slam, but that worked. 20 seconds left to play in the third quarter of basketball. Conley passes to Mitchell. There's the triple. Offensive board. Gobert no good. Poke loose. Payton. Off on that one. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Suns ahead, leading by 3. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. The backcourt, it's Conley and Mitchell. Royce O'Neal is out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. And it's Gobert in at the 5 spot. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Booker against Mitchell. Booker, the pass to Paul. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got 3 assists in the game.
That's a clutch shot by a big-time shooter. And where's the D?
Conley against Paul. Mitchell up top. Back to Conley. Clock at 6. The Jazz need to get one up in a hurry. Bogdanovic, no good. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Bojan Bogdanovic. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Boy, this lead is razor thin.
Yeah, B.A., and there's a chance to extend that right here.
Paul finds Booker. Conley against Paul. Pass to McGee. Stolen by Conley.
He was very reliable, keeping the ball in his hands during the first half. He's had a bad case of the butterfingers here in the second.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Paul from deep three-point land. Utah with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Now Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Back to Conley. Now here's Gobert. Bogdanovic passes to Mitchell. Going inside. And Mitchell with the slam.
The burst and power of Mitchell on full display. This guy's incredible.
Paul with it. Now Bogdanovic defending. Paul draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. And the Jazz with possession here. The Jazz have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Outside Mitchell. Back to Bogdanovic to take the lead. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he wants that one over again. I guarantee that. Nobody's even in the neighborhood.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about that? Aiden showing why he was picked first overall. That's a reason.
And here's Conley. Outside Mitchell. And Mitchell with the slam.
Proving to be a true leader in these spots. Mitchell embraces the chance to sink these important baskets.
Ball passes to Booker. Over Mitchell. Aiden with it. Pass to Booker. 5 on the clock. Back to Aiden. Here's Bridges. The rebound by Bogdanovich. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Mitchell, the pass to Conley. Pass to Mitchell. Now Bogdanovich. Covered by McGee. Bogdanovich, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Ball against Mitchell. Outside for Booker. To the left side wing. Oh, swiped away. In transition, here come the Jazz. Mitchell, the pass to Gobert. Back to Mitchell. To take the lead. And yep, that's going to be a flagrant one. Unnecessary contact.
You know, it's just hard to watch a player put the well-being of an opponent at risk. He rightfully earned that flagrant.
Yeah, the officials are all over that one, sending a clear message that that kind of roughness is unacceptable. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Conley. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. McGee with a steal.
They can't go empty on any of their possessions from here on out.
Can't come away empty. That would be the nail in the coffin. This guy wants those kind of shots. That's Devin Booker. Wow.
We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Booker against Mitchell. Outside Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Mitchell. And we are headed to overtime. A do-or-die defensive stop, and they came up big. Regulation is ended, and we are headed to overtime. And we'll be back. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And it's going to be the Jazz off the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt. JaVale McGee out there with Mikal Bridges. And it's Aiden in at center, locking down the middle. Pass to Bogdanovich. To the inside. That shot is good by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his first 2 points.
That's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Paul against Conley. Booker with it. And here's Aiden. Just 4 to shoot. They get it back. Outside Paul to take the lead. Booker, the pass to Bridges. Basket counts.
And Bridges elevating his game.
The Jazz shooting it well. Almost 50% from the floor.
2 minutes remaining in overtime. 2 minutes.
Extra time here. Just over a minute into overtime. The kick out to Conley. Pass to O'Neal. Now here's Gobert. He's covered by Aiden. Here's Mitchell. And Aiden pulls it down. Aiden's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Now here's Booker. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Conley passes to Mitchell. And so he draws the foul. And no surprise here. At this stage of the game, they're going to use the coach's challenge. Make them take another look at the call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And you just have to understand that hours and hours of practice mean that clutch free throws become easy.
Bridges finds Booker. Out left to the wing. Throws it up high. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
How about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
McGee with a double team. Pass to Bogdanovich. And Booker pulls it down. The Suns have gotten 2 of 4 attempts to go in OT. Ball passes to Booker. Ayton with it. He's guarded by Conley. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Left side Booker. Pass to McGee. Ball against Conley. Here's Ayton. Suns keep it alive. It's good on the putback. And the Suns lead by 2.
The effort, the position, the timing, all there.
And add instincts to that. He can sense where the rebound's going to go. Back to Conley. Down low. Oh, deflected. Inside. Pass to Gobert. Puts up a 3. Misses the 3. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
That's his first personal foul.
He gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
Just awesome to see Chris Paul continue to play at such a high level. Certainly a first ballot Hall of Famer. Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
So it's the Suns taking the W in a close one. It was touch and go there for a while, but